this is Arash. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. We are going to continue our flying around the world. We are in Edinburgh and we're gonna go to Newcastle and have some sightseeing along the way. So I have my flight plan ready, and we are going to have some precipitation apparently in Newcastle, and icing conditions are above 6,000 feet, so we are okay, we're good. Some turbulence, which I mean it looks dangerous, but I don't know, I don't think we're gonna be in trouble or something. So let's get into the flight. Okay, so we have clearance for takeoff from runway 06, and we are in this area somewhere. So we're gonna taxi down runway, taxiway, Golf Lima, and then Alpha to runway 06. All right, guys, we are ready for takeoff. Shall we go? Anybody else wants to join in? What was it again? Okay, there we go. And here we go. Brake released. Takeoff power set. Airspeed active. And positive rate. You will try to follow me. Okay, yeah. Flaps up. Okay, so we are going to have a look at Edinburgh and see if we can find its castle. There is a famous castle right at the middle of the city. And it's next to a train station. Okay, I can see you, Captain Scoop, just taking off. Okay, right at the center of the city, we should look for... Okay, that's the big hill. So on this side, let me see if I can... Okay, the train station should be around here or there. That's Captain Scoop right behind me, following me, but I'm very slow, so I can't keep up with you. He's flying in Airbus A320. Here we go. Okay. For some reason I can't find that train station. Okay, that's the hill. If I get this heading. Okay, this is weird. Let me spawn with a small airplane. Yeah, these two airplanes don't match the speed. Just trying to find the hill that the castle is on top of it. Okay, let me actually look at the map. I will when I find the castle. Okay, I see that stadium. Okay. Okay. So that hill should be there then. Oops. Somewhere between this stadium and that hill. Okay, that's the train station, I think. Kind of. Well, I don't see any. If there was any castle, we would have seen it by now, I think. Oh, here. I was just flying on top of it. That doesn't look like castle though. It is. That's the one. Yeah, I just noted, recognized it by this U-shape arena. So if I show you the map, I mean the satellite imagery, this is the castle. Edinburgh Castle. So they put like apartment complex. I mean, not they. It's just. Oh, thank you. You have some nice tea here. Anyway, the AI has recognized the castle as like apartment complexes. Well, that's kind of not surprising, I'd say, because any sort of castle needs to be, you know, custom made. Like AI wouldn't be able to recognize all of the details of the castle. Hey Captain Scoop, are you spawned in again? I'm just circling around this castle. It's kind of disappointing, but you know, not every city in the world has been accurately modeled. But yeah, this is a very famous castle, and it's I think it's been built in the 11th century, and it's pretty awesome. Like I've seen its pictures. I would like to go there sometime. for a visit. But imagine, like, at the center of the city, on top of this hill, this 11th century castle just there. Anyway. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It would be awesome to actually go there. My girlfriend has actually been there. That's how I know about this, like a few years ago. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Breakfast. Okay. Where is Captain Scoop? Oh, okay, there, right there. Okay. So I'm gonna, Captain Scoop, if you can hear me, I'm gonna fly down our route. That would be right at the same heading almost. Let's see. Yep, there we go. I'm going to cancel IFR because I want to fly at the lower altitudes. Maybe we can see interesting stuff.
Edinburgh approach arrives Charlie Alpha 013 is type Cessna Skyhawk 6 miles east of Edinburgh. Request flight.
Okay, yeah, we are in the same group. Hey Captain Scoop, can you see me? You're at my 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I have you inside. Yes, okay, perfect. Ah, has such good tea. Okay, let's level out here. This is Captain Scoop in Extra 300. He's doing some stunt flying. Here's a backflip. I don't know what it's called really. Loop, maybe that loop, and several barrel rolls. Hey, Rustfinger Gaming. Oh, is that what it's called? Hammerhead, like when you flip. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with stunt flying, like expressions. I only know like barrel roll, but good to know hammerhead. Okay. Okay, now let's set nav, and we are on our flight path. So for anyone who just joined us, we are flying from Edinburgh to Newcastle, and we just circled around the city, and I was trying to find the Edinburgh Castle. We found the site, but instead of like the actual castle, it was just apartment complexes. So I'm kind of disappointed, but you know, kind of expected. I actually know if he reversed the direction doing a half loop. That's email man. Email or email man turn. Never heard of that. That's very good to know. Interesting. Yeah, I can't do any of these, otherwise I will break up my Cessna 172. You're gonna fall, get into a flat spin. That's crazy. Am I even pronouncing it correctly? Email man? I'm probably saying it wrong. Okay, I'm gonna Google it. If there is any. What does it even mean? Like, I don't like the expression. Let me see. Define. Email man. An aerobatic maneuver in which an airplane performs a half loop followed by a half roll, resulting in a reversal of direction and increased height. Very interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, it was a name of a person, a German World War I ace. Okay, so probably like he was the first one who coined it. I mean, did the maneuver, so it was his name that was used for this maneuver. Then that makes sense. Interesting history. Oh yeah, no problem, Captain Scoop. You told me you can't continue for the flight. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for joining in, and that was a good practice for doing the multiplayer. And I hope to see you for the next flights. Have a good day, man. Thank you. I have no idea whether Emailman invented the term or just used it a lot. Sorry, I know little about flying in World War One. Okay, but still, I didn't know the term at all. Like, that's very interesting to know. Oh, look at those wind farms. Okay, right ahead of us is town Peebles, so we should cross a river soon. It's a a very tiny town. I don't think we can see anything significant there. I mean, when you don't have the Edinburgh's castle shown up as just a bunch of apartment complexes, you can't expect much from small, towns. Peoples. So if we take this river, let's see, we're gonna do turn here. Oh, what am I doing? That was the wrong one. I got lucky with my sightseeing the other day. I passed New Mexico and visited the RV cook site, the A1 car wash, and as well as Hermanos. Let's see if you get the reference. I don't know. I don't know if I get the reference.
119 decibel 875.
Oh, I have watched Breaking Bad. Oh, I see what you're. Okay, now I get it. It's been years ago. I couldn't remember it. It didn't click. Okay. Yeah. That car wash. What was his name? I can't even remember the name of the guy. Heisenberg. That was his nickname, but I can't remember his actual name in the Walter White. Yes, there we go. So you found that car wash there. Were you able to find his house as well? This has been a really cool journey. I would like to do something similar one day. Yeah, it's gonna get hopefully even more exciting. I mean, so far we haven't seen a lot of things, but of course bigger cities have more famous structures. I wish we could see that. I wish that castle was there, but I don't know. It's gonna take years for them to make all of those custom, structures and stuff like that. You can't expect the AI that much, right? Yeah, I found the car wash and Saul Goodman's office. I had his house marked on my flight plan, but I couldn't make it out. But at least I've been to the neighborhood. Nice. These sites are very cool and look forward to it, but just watching you navigate the city, navigate the icy conditions and figuring out the path forward has been fun. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been very challenging, but of course it's been fun. And it's very good that I have all of you guys following me along. There was a list on the net with all the street addresses that was very helpful. Apparently Breaking Bad fans from all over the world are still visiting the places where the show was shot. Yeah, I've heard that. Like it's become like such a normal neighborhood, and it became like a touristy area. Usually, like very famous places become known to the public, uh, like local famous places, and they become tourist attractions. But that shows how huge that show was, right? Like arguably was the best TV show ever. I mean, some people might not agree, but it was one of the best shows ever, of course. Like one of those rare ones that actually had a very satisfying ending, like, like unlike some other ones. Um, but that shows how like great it was. Just the normal neighborhood, like a suburb area, just became tourist attraction. Definitely in the top 5 of best TV shows, and yes, so true about the ending. Yeah, that's right. Like I was a huge fan of um, oh my god, like it's too early in the morning and my mind is just going blank. Game of Thrones, and I was so like uh, invested in the show. Yeah, exactly. You meant to say I was a huge fan of the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. Yeah, I had the exact thought. Yeah, it was like I was a huge fan, and then it went downhill. Like, here's the funny thing: like, I didn't even know about Game of Thrones that much until uh, like my girlfriend and I started dating. Like that was like 8 years ago, and she wanted me to watch the first 4 seasons. I think the season 5 was coming out, and she wanted me to watch all first 4 seasons so we can watch the rest of it together. So I did that, and I was like hooked. I was so badly invested in it, and she's so into the books as well. Like she's a hardcore fan of the books, and but I only watched the show. And right after season 5, she was like, "No, this is not the same anymore." Like, she wasn't a big fan of. I still liked season like 6 a lot, but she was, you know, getting to a point that making it not happy really with the character development and stuff like that. And then, yeah, the last season was like so disappointing. I didn't know about until well into the show. I actually watched season 1 on an airplane and got hooked. Yeah, it was such a great start. I mean, most of it, but the last season, I was still good until the right before. Was it season 8? Yeah, 8 season total, something like that. And I was like halfway through the final season, I was still hoping that it's gonna catch up with the whole thing and it's gonna fix all of that problem, but no. Oh well. Not everything becomes. Not everything can be Breaking Bad, right? I still like it though. I'm not saying like I hated it. Yeah, it had a bad ending, but I still would go back and watch, um, like whenever I have time, I will watch the whole thing again. Like I still like rewatching the first 5 seasons. Yeah, like that. I still don't forget that. Let me check the flight path here. Okay, we're good. We're good. And yeah, we are on the right track. Uh, like that, the Battle of Bastards. I still can't forget those scenes. they were like insane, like cinematography and special effects and stuff like that. Even if you can make some you know, have some arguments about the whole story, the plot points, but the cinematography was just insane. Like, I have rarely seen like a movie, like a blockbuster movie, having such a great battle scene. It was mind-blowing. I think I was flying to Kuala Lumpur when I first watched it. I see. I've heard that what's the other show? I never actually watched it, but there was another show that became an example. Dexter, is that the TV show? I never watched it, but I've heard like it had such a disappointing ending. Yeah, Battle of Bastard was a definitive highlight. Loved the episode all the way, including the very satisfying end of Ramsey. Ramsey Snow. Yeah. Two characters, Ramsey Snow and what was the kid's name? Oh, I'm bad with names. King Joffrey. Those two hated characters, but it shows like how good of actors they were, right? Like they made you hate those characters so much. Oh my god, it was unbelievable. Dexter was a bit different. It degraded slowly but steadily. Okay, I see. I wasn't much into TV shows really before. I was mostly into movies, because you watch a movie, you're done with the story and move on. But then I don't know, I got more interested in TV shows because they have better stories. The first season were great fun, but it started getting bad early on, and then only the guest stars kept it going. I see. I think the first TV show that I was very hooked on to was Lost, and like it was long, and it was way after it was done airing, right? I watched it on Netflix. Again, it was like, when was it, like 9 years ago or something? So I watched the whole thing, and it was like, oh my god, like I need to figure out the whole thing. And sometimes I was watching like 4 episodes a night or 5 episodes a night, something like that. Exactly, that's where I was going to get. Lost is another example of a show with a bad ending, right? Yeah, I only watched the first season. I watched the whole thing, and I was so disappointed by the ending. It was like, oh my god, like I was so mad because I was hooked to the show for so long. And how many seasons was it? 10 seasons? It was long. I can't remember exactly, but that's a show I would never go back and watch. Like, that was it. Like, one time, that's it. You realize it was partly the same people than GOT. Damon Lindelof wrote the Lost and GOT. I didn't know that. So you got burned by him twice. I didn't know. I can't remember much of the cast and crew of Lost. Again, it was years ago, and that's something, because I was so mad that it made me disappointed. I was like, oh my god, can you believe? I felt like I was fooled by it, right? Like, it didn't make any sense, all of that thing. JJ Abrams was the other big name connected to Lost, and see what he did to Star Wars. Oh my god. Yeah. The point is, I will watch Game of Thrones again, although it had a disappointing ending. But I will not watch I will not watch Lost. No. Okay, I just started climbing to 4,000 because I couldn't see anything here, and we have these hills or mountain ranges. Hey Andy Rocks, where did you start off your trip around the world? Toronto, Ontario. We took off from Toronto City Centre Airport, and I actually have a map down in my profile. It's a Google map, like a custom Google map I put there. I can show it to you here as well. Speaking of that, I have to highlight the current flight path. Let me make sure we are not hitting anything. Okay, yeah, this is my flight plan. Yeah, so I need to actually, we are here, I have to update this leg 13. I'll update that, but yeah. So we are going south towards London. Not right now, right now, today we're gonna just land in Newcastle. But yeah, eventually. Waiter, there's an airplane in my soup. Okay, I feel kind of unsafe, guys. Let me let me check Sky Vector, because Navigraph doesn't show me the you know, the train, the minimums here. Okay, so Edinburgh, and we have 3,000. Some I need to make sure that I'm avoiding these mountains. They are 3,000. 3,000. Let's 4,000 would be good. The UK is so flat, nothing can happen. Highest mountain is Scotland, is 3,000, I think. Yeah, that's, there you go. Yeah, that matches. So if we, yeah, 4,000 should be fine. Just to be safe, let's go for 5,000. It's not gonna hurt. Just to be safe. We're gonna keep it 2,000 feet above the ground. And we are a little bit off course. Wait, why is it turning that way? No. Wrong way, buddy. Oh, because we didn't go through this point. That's why. It wanted to turn all the way back. Okay, how's the weather in Newcastle? Is it gonna be overcast like this? Variable, no, few clouds. Okay, no, it's not that bad. At least on the ground level. But we have precipitation, according to what I see here on the maps, and okay, no icing below 6,000, so we're all good. I have to make sure that we don't hit such a weather when we are down in London. I might actually postpone the flight for that leg of the journey. Live weather is broken. It's not even funny anymore. Yeah, I was actually watching someone last night because I was planning for this morning's flight, and she was in Minneapolis, and it was snow, like it was like a kind of like they had like 5 inches of snow or something, and she was getting like clear sky, sunny day. Like it was. I was just curious, and I loaded up the sim. I was getting the same thing. You might want to look into a free tool called Unreal Weather. Never heard of that. I've heard Regs. I'll check that out. Unreal Weather. I've heard Regs. I don't know if that's good either or no. But yeah, I hope that Active Weather would come up with something, because Active Weather is I have it for P3D, and when I loaded up my P3D last night, it was fine. Like it was showing snow in Minneapolis. Rex Weather Force. Yeah, exactly. Active. I've been using Active Sky for P3D for like I don't know how many years. It's been a long time, and I've upgraded like different versions. Even I had it for FSX, and they're pretty good. I mean, the reason that I actually got ActiveX was because it works perfectly with the weather radar of PMDG aircrafts. In fact, that was the only one that could show precipitation properly in the PMDGs. Unreal Weather might be worth trying as an alternative to live weather. You can switch back and forth until Active Sky or something like that becomes available. Yeah, I will check that out. I probably won't just install it right off the bat. I don't want to like um, potentially cause any issues for the sim, but I'll check it out for the weekend when I have more time. Thank you for letting me know. I have to take a note on that.
Newcastle approach Orange Charlie Alpha 013 5,000 feet. Orange Charlie Alpha 013 Newcastle approach. Continue to extend plan. Altimeter 29 decimal 28.
The only things I don't like about Unreal are no winds allowed. Oh, okay. No realistic winds at high altitude won't affect the C-172, and it exaggerates the effects of gusty wind. Okay. Apart from that, I like to have it as an alternative when the live weather is obviously wrong. That's yeah, but it's good that you can switch between them, as you say. Um, if it's easy, just this weather engine or the other one, then it's good. All right, we should get prepared for approach and landing here. I'm gonna just see. Okay, it's pretty flat, as you mentioned, in this area after those mountain ranges. Minimums when you install it, it is inactive and won't do anything until you pick it from the list of presets in the weather dialog. When you select it, it displays the meter your weather is based on in weather dialog. Interesting. It's not up to par with active sky, of course. No advanced interpolation and stuff like that. Good to know. But again, if it if the weather engine doesn't work, that's better than nothing, even if you don't have the interpolations. Okay. Let's start going down, maybe. We should be out of the clouds pretty soon, though. I'm gonna go down to. Can you? Okay, 3. Oh my god. There we go. So our next flight is to Manchester, and then I mean not today, of course. Once we land at Newcastle, in Newcastle, that would be the end of the flight for today, because I have worked. I have to go to work, but either on Friday or Saturday, we're gonna fly from Newcastle to Manchester, depending on weather, of course, and from Manchester to London City. We probably can do that in one session, like both leg 14 and 15. So that would be so Newcastle, and yeah, these are like, what is this? Yeah, these two legs. We can fit, if I do that on Saturday, we can do both on the same day. And hopefully we can have more of sightseeing. I may need to pick your brain about Navigraph at some point. I purchased it recently, but I struggle to use it, going to find YouTube videos to try and learn. But may I ask you questions on Discord? Yeah, for sure. Any questions are welcome, no problem. Why are you struggling with deciphering the charts? Of course, a disclaimer here. I'm not, by no means I'm an expert, but I will be happy to answer anything that I know. And of course, a lot of people know, like, all the details and stuff. Everyone can help you. Hey, we have a new follower. Thank you so much. Worstly Gaming, I appreciate the follow. Another follow, Andy Rocks. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. I appreciate you all. Anyone who is new in this stream, we are flying around the world in Cessna 172, real time, real weather. We started from Toronto, Ontario, and we crossed the Atlantic by jumping to, you know, Iceland, Greenland, and those were very challenging. And now we are in England. That is a struggle, but mainly connecting the points for landing and takeoff, especially for smaller airports. School of Rocks. I love that movie. I've watched it a zillion times. I love that salute scene, it's just so intense. I use little nav map for my flight planning to make it easier to pick procedures, etc., that I can then look up in Navigraph charts for the details. I have seen a little nav map, it looks pretty good. Interesting. Just for your information as well, you know, I'm for flight planning itself. I mainly use SimBrief. So I have an account. It's free. You can just jump in there. It automatically draws you, like, it plans your flight, and then you can import that route to, you know, Navigraph. It's like all connected together. SimBrief is 2 airliner centric for me. I almost exclusively for fly GA. Yeah, I agree with you. That is correct. Wait, are we? Oh my god, guys, this is our airport. I almost missed it. Yes, I have a sim brief account. I haven't used it, but have an account. Okay. Okay, let me see. We have to land here, guys. Newcastle.
Newcastle Tower Mirage Charlie Alpha 013 is many miles northwest Sierra to land.
The reason I started with SimBrief because I was just 1 second, sorry. Runway 25.
Fly left traffic runway 25 Mirage Charlie Alpha 013.
Okay, so we're gonna have left turn here. Oh my god, why am I doing this today? Good thing I can easily reset it. That's a cheat, by the way. If you accidentally change the the heading calibration, press D and that calibrates it again. Of course not, that's not, you have to do it manually in real life, but anyway, where were we? I will dive into little nav map. I'm gonna try that actually. That's a good suggestion. See if it has any benefit over SimBrief. Oh, I was going to say that I started using SimBrief long time ago because I was mainly flying in airliners anyway. Like I've done like circumnavigation several times in 747, 777. But when they announced FS 2020, it was so pretty, like so amazingly done. I was like, yeah, I have to do this circumnavigation in a small airplane, and I love Cessna's 172, so I'm gonna do that when they release it. Little nav map is nicer for GA because you can, for example, use Google Maps. Oh, that's cool. Sat images as your map to plan a route through mountains or whatever. What it lacks though are the sectional charts, like you find them in SkyVector. You 100% in MSFS. You can finally go to places you haven't bought scenery for. Slowly not being overwhelmed by sectional charts. Initially they are very intimidating. I'm learning a lot of new things today, thanks to all of you guys. Let me take a note on that as well. Little nav map. It might become my go-to for this series of flights for sure. Okay. Not that we need it, but I like to use instruments. So our ILS for runway 25 is 111.5. And Newcastle ADF 352. Alright, and let's have our turn. Did I miss any instructions here? traffic. That's good. We're good. Okay, calm down there, plane. For MFS, you need little nav map 2.6. You can search for it on official MFS forum. I think the current version 2.6 to beta. Discord link is under the stream. Oh yeah, thank you, G-Nice. And Worst Finger Gaming. Yeah, one of the great features of SimBrief is like I can just by click of a button I can import the flight routes to Navigraph and you know, this thing that I have newly installed, Sim Toolkit Pro, what you have on the top of the screen. So that's a good thing. But of course, even if I find that little nav map more useful than SimBrief, I can probably just copy paste the route. I don't need like to do like single click really. Found it, dropped the links for LNM and Unreal Weather. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Flaps 10. Okay, we are a tiny bit low, so let's level out here for now. Flaps 20. Glide slope active. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore the chat. I'll check it as soon as we land. Where did you Toronto, Ontario? Sorry, I'll read the chat messages right after landing. But yeah, I started Toronto, Ontario to and I have a map. I'll show you the map as well. The link is in my about section, but I will show it on the screen as well. Ooh, okay. Hold it. Very good. Okay, we are in Newcastle, everyone. Okay, what's happening? -116. It's a little bit higher than what I liked. I usually try to keep it at -100. It's below, less than -100, but okay, let's take a look at the messages. So sorry about that. Oh, what did I do here? Okay, hello, the model Orion. Hello, welcome to the stream. Where did you start your, yeah, Toronto, Ontario, as I mentioned, and here's the map. This is the map that the red ones are my progress. I actually have to update it, so I just completed we just completed leg 13, and we landed in Newcastle, and we're going to continue to basically we're going to go to Manchester next and London. Not today though. Let me. Okay. Sterile cockpit. Yeah, thank you. Where did you start your trip? Yeah, okay, yeah, same question. Sorry. Okay, nice. All right. Oh, so we newcomers to your stream already skipped the boring Atlantic crossing. Yes. It was, yeah, boring part, but very extremely challenging, especially the part crossing Iceland. Sorry, Greenland. Iceland was actually very good. Greenland was so insane, like the turbulence, the icing condition, it was crazy. Like a boss, thank you. Passengers are applauding widely. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a little bit harder than what I liked it to be, but thank you for the compliment. Let me see, where is the GA area? Taxi chart. Okay, very good. You can just park here, it doesn't matter. I don't see any other GA airplanes, but maybe they are over there, but that looked like a terminal, so. I even forgot about the predict command. I was just having so much fun talking with you all. But yeah, the commands are down under the about section, so you can predict my landing, like the landing speed. So you put exclamation mark predict and then minus whatever number you think. It's just a fun thing, I don't know. Anyway, if the landing is too soft, the passengers won't wake up and it takes longer to get out of the plane. That is true, yes. That's correct. But yeah, I like to keep it below like less than 100 feet per minute. It was okay, I guess. Anyway. But yeah, so this is our flight for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for flying with Captain Arash Airlines, and I hope to see you all in the next flight. This is Arash signing off. Bye.